Hi everyone, I'm sports editor Carl today. Welcome to This Week on 33rd Street. I'm here with senior staff writer Kenny Casper and fellow sports editor Allison Bart. We will be talking about the Quakers games this weekend against Cornell and Columbia and about their upcoming spring break slate. So Kenny, can you sum this weekend up for us?
Well, it's kind of a tale of two teams this weekend, as we saw Penn play very well against Cornell, take home a 79-71 win behind 29 points from Tony Hicks. The next night, Saturday, at Columbia, Tony Hicks produced once again with 19 points, but the rest of the Quakers did not. They lost 58-41 to the Lions.
So Allison, what do you think what does Penn have to do during spring break if they want to win?
The key is playing like they did against Cornell. I mean, they had full games from a bunch of players, and especially having someone like Miles Cartwright at the role as the team leader, as point guard, distributing the ball. He did everything. He had 15 points, 9 assists, and if you don't have someone like that in these games and you just have maybe one star player, maybe they'll have one or two good games, but it's not going to look good.
So Kenny, you talked a lot about Tony Hicks. Was this his breakout game?
I mean, we've asked that a bunch of times for a bunch of different Penn players, whether it's Patrick Lewis-Perry, Darren Nelson-Henry, Dow Jock, Greg Lewis. So far, the answer's been no for them. I'm going to say that Tony Hicks, we shouldn't expect 29 points from him every night, but he's been very consistent. He's averaged 13.8 points over at the Ivy League slate, and I expect something like that to continue throughout the rest of these games.
And I do think he did stand out at Columbia. He looked like the only one on the floor who was actually doing something for the Quakers. So, Allison, what are your picks for?
I think they're going to go 1-3 over spring break. I think, Dartmouth does have Alex Matola, who got 27 points this past weekend, so there will be a challenge, but I think Dartmouth is where they're going to get their win. Harvard, they're the best in the league right now. And then the other two teams, they're on the road, and unless Miles Cartwright is producing, I don't see those as wins.
Okay, what about you, Kenny?
I'm going to say history's going to repeat itself, and Penn will go 2-2, wins against Dartmouth and Brown, losses to Harvard and Yale.
For my part, I do think that the Quakers are going to go 0-4 over spring break.
And don't forget to order your Puck Princeton shirts at thedp.com/t-shirt. You have until this Friday.
For Kenny Casper and Allison Bart, I'm Carl today. See ya, everyone.